Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun opening cards and supporting GameStop on Wednesday because Wednesday is for GameStop. And so here I am at the Power Packs website, going to check in to see if I have access, just in case I assume not. And if I don't, I've got some good news for you guys. I have another pack to open up, but we will have to take a look and see what you guys want me to open up next. And so let's see here. Do I have access? Nope, I don't have access, but that is okay. And so what I wanted to do in this video is go over basically the last pack that I had opened, which was the Cardsmiths SPACE Galaxy Edition. I've got the package right here, Galactic Edition. And so I wanted to go over some of those cards just so you guys can kind of see how much they're worth. Is it worth it to get the pack? Stuff like that. And so, the most exciting card that I got in the pack was the asteroid card that you can see here. And the one that I got, as far as I understand, was the Crystal Sparkle Hollow, and that is apparently going for $5. And so I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting that to be worth a little bit more, but then I started to think about how, I spent about $40, not considering the GameStop discounts that I got. And with that $40, I get 2 packs of 5. And so if each card goes for, about $5, maybe a little bit less, I feel like the cards that you get in it, they're worth it, especially if you enjoy opening them up, especially if, you've got a kid, let's say, who's excited in cards like this also to learn about things like asteroids, so that makes me think that this could be a really fun activity, a really great way to not only collect, also have fun, and also learn about space and some of the people behind the history of space exploration, understanding space, all of that. So, I was initially disappointed by this, only $5. And, just because it's for sale at $5 doesn't mean there are buyers. And also, I feel like selling a card for $5 and then also having to deal with shipping and all of that, probably not worth it. And also to note with this card and all of the cards that I got in that last pack, I've got the probability broken down here on the back of the pack. I guess I'll hold it up for you guys to see it. Maybe I'll take a little photo of it. But all of the cards that I got, it's a 1 out of 2, 1 for 2 chance that I get, a card like this in a pack. So if I get 2 packs, I'm probably not going to have a card like this in the other pack, but maybe I will. You never know. And then when you get into the more kind of exciting, more valuable cards, like, a cryptocurrency redemption, that is 1 out of 96. You'd have to get 96 of these packs. So that's, like $96, or sorry, 96 times 20, $200, something like that. Is that right? Let's see. I will do the math because I think I might have just embarrassed myself with some of that very basic math. So let's say you get 96 packs, and each pack is 20 because I got 2 for 40. And so, oops, that's going to be, is that 200? No, I was thinking like it can't be 200. It's like 2,000. So you have to spend $2,000. That's why I was embarrassed. I said 200 and I was thinking that's actually probably 2,000. You have to spend about $2,000 to get a cryptocurrency redemption based on the probabilities listed on the card. So, I don't really think that's worth it. But at the same time, I mean, maybe you get 2,000 Dogecoin. And right now, Dogecoin's not worth $1, but I suspect it will be someday, maybe later this year. And if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, it would be worth it to spend $2,000 on these cards. But I don't know what those kind of redemptions are like. But anyways, let's continue on looking at the other cards that I got in the pack. The next one that I got, I'd say the second most exciting, was the Constellations card. That was an iced foil, apparently. That's going for $350. So again, I mean, if I'm getting, 10 cards in total for $40, and they're going for around $350, that's kind of worth it. It's just, do I want to deal with the hassle of selling them, for stuff like this? No, probably not. I'm just enjoying kind of exploring, open up packs and sharing them with you guys. And then so the next one on the list, not this tab. The next one on the list, I'd say my third most exciting, for me personally, probably maybe the most exciting, was the Galileo Galilei. I believe Lay is how you pronounce the last of it. But yeah, this is just the base card. And it's going for $2. Doesn't mean anybody's gonna buy it, but yeah, I mean, if you get let's see, 10 cards for $40 and they go for $2, that's only $20. So not necessarily worth it in that sense. But another aspect to this, I knew about Galileo. I think we all did, but I did not know about Richard Feynman. So one of the nice things about these cards is that you actually do get to learn a little bit about history. You get to learn about the scientists who have made some great advancements in space exploration. So I thought that was a really nice aspect of it, especially, like I said, if you got kids and they're excited by this stuff. I think this is not only fun to open the packs with them, fun for them to collect, but also, they get to learn. So I think that's a really cool aspect of this. And the next one that I'm going to show is actually not a card that I picked up, but considering that, I had no idea who Richard Feynman was, so this was not necessarily an exciting card for me. I did see, when I was looking for this card, one of these, which is, 40 out of 49. So I guess only 49 of these were made. And this is going for $75. So, if you pull a card like this, it definitely makes the pack worth it. It's just, how likely is it to get one of these? And, maybe when I do open the next pack, maybe I get something like this. Who knows? And then that would definitely make it worth it. But one thing about this card that is for sale, who knows if somebody's going to pay $75 for it. They did include a photo of them holding it with their bare fingers, getting that finger grease on the card. So to me, this is like, yeah, I wouldn't buy that. I would want this to be, crystal clean. And it is apparently, a little bit greasy with those fingers holding that card. And it doesn't look like it's in perfect condition. This also says 12 out of 49, whereas over here it says 40 out of 49. So a little confused about that. But yeah, I mean, this is an example of how, you can find some really nice, valuable cards in the packs. And then the last one that I did get, was the algebra card. So, it's kind of lame. Yeah, going for $3. So, I mean, I do think that, it is worth it if you're excited about the type of cards. And so do I think I'll be getting more packs of these? Maybe. I think it depends on what's in the next pack, and then maybe I'll decide. Also, it depends on if these videos do get a lot of views. So if you guys do enjoy them, make sure you like them, make sure you subscribe and all of that. Because I do appreciate it. That's why I am making these videos. But anyways, let's go on to the poll that I did put out. And so we can see here that only 5 people voted, so it would have been nice to get a few more votes there. And since I did open a Cardsmith pack already, we did get a vote for Avengers, so I think that's nice. But really, Cardsmiths and Star Wars are tied for, the second open. Since I've already opened a Cardsmiths, I'll open the Star Wars today. And so I've got that pack right here. I'll switch the camera around in a second, and then we can open that together. But yeah, if you haven't voted in this, make sure you vote. It's on the channel. All you have to do is just go to the posts tab over here and then scroll down. You'll see all my, stupid posts and stuff that nobody likes. Make sure you like them if you enjoy or you want to encourage me on the channel. But yeah, you can vote for the next one to be Avengers. As of right now, it looks like it's going to be Cardsmiths. And so anyways, yeah, let's get on to opening the pack. And so what I'm going to do, as I mentioned, is I am going to switch the camera around. So I'm over here. Everything should be, straightforward to you guys. So you should be able to read what that pack says. And so this is what I'm going to be opening up. Pretty excited about it. And so I might do something like this for, a thumbnail. So yeah, maybe that'll be on the thumbnail. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but trying to have fun here, and that's what it's all about. And I don't know if you will be able to read it. I will hold it up there. You can see at the bottom that is where the specs are, or the probabilities of opening, and what you might find in your pack. And that's also listed here on the back of the Star Wars one, so you can actually, you can pause that and read it if you like. Yeah, and this actually, I think I said 12 cards before. This actually has 16, so it might take me a minute to go through them. Yeah, and I'll just set them aside over here as I do open them up. I'm probably not going to go through and read them so extensively like I did with the Cardsmiths one. It's just because I feel like there's probably not as much information on them, but maybe there is. We will have to see. And yeah, so to open this, it looks like, it's just at the top here. I can just pull that apart as long as I'm, not damaging the cards that are in it. And so let's see, just make sure I get that. Okay, and so now we have this pack here. I have to say, I think that the Cardsmiths pack is packaged a little bit better. Oh yeah, and this is, to be honest, I don't follow the, new Star Wars stuff that much, but, this actor over here, I believe he recently passed away. He seemed like, a real badass in my opinion, but I didn't see the show. I think it was on Ahsoka Tano. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, seems like that was a really, badass part of that series. So yeah, we're going to have to open this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the top, and I can't imagine that I'll cut any cards when I do that, but just to kind of do this a little, cleanly or whatever. So just snip that off. Hopefully it's not like a huge faux pas to open cards like that. And yeah, I'm just going to slide them out, and then we can go through them. Ooh, there's a good amount of cards in here. Yeah, it's a lot. Wow. Maybe I'm getting some, bump the mic. Maybe I'm getting some spoilers by doing this. I'm trying not to. Okay, and so yeah, I mean, this is, what the deck looks like, Star Wars Unlimited. And yeah, I'll just pull them one at a time and we can see what's on them together. And so this looks like, I don't know, it's got a little shiny thing at the bottom there. You can probably see it if I move. I'm not sure about this one. This one says psychometry. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's one card there, and it does say it's like a 219 out of 264. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna set that one down. Just trying to make sure I stay organized with this, and then we can pull the next one to see what that one is. Oops, I almost got two accidentally. But yeah, these are cool. I kind of expected them to just be cartoons and not with like playable cards. I didn't really know what I was getting into here. And so this is, it looks like old Luke Skywalker being stabbed by Kylo Ren or something. This I believe is from, The Last Jedi. So I have to say this card sucks. I'm not interested in it. It's just dumb overall. But yeah, this is Force Illusion. It looks like it is number 223 out of 264. And I'll just give you another view there. Honestly, I think that's kind of a dumb card because it's from the new Star Wars, and that movie ruined Star Wars for me. This one looks cool, I must say. This is a little bit different color scheme. It's red rather than yellow. And so this is the Infused Brawler. It looks kind of like Darth Maul there. And this is card number 156 out of 264. So pretty cool there. Again, let's take a look at that. And let's see what the next one is. I feel like there has to... and actually, I was going to pull one from under the one on the top. It's like, I don't want to do that. That's cheating. And so this is another one. This one also looks like it's a different color, so that's cool. This one's green, and this says directed by the Force. I don't know who that woman is. Looks like she's, or maybe, yeah, it is a woman, I think, doing something cool there. Card number 123 out of 264. So pretty cool there. And so I've got a row of 4 cards now, and so I'm just going to create 3 more rows of 4 as we go through them. And this one, also another different color, so this is cool. This one's a blue one that says Drain Essence. And it looks like it's like the Emperor Palpatine or something draining the Force out of maybe Kylo Ren and Rey. I don't know. Again, from the newer Star Wars, so I don't really care about those. But this is number 41 out of 264, so getting kind of higher up there in the rankings, so that's neat. But yeah, why did they have to bring the Emperor back in that the last Skywalker one or whatever? This one's cool. I have to say I'm excited about this one, although oh yeah, and yeah, so all of these, I'm just realizing this. Like the last one, it says Drain Essence at the top, but then under that it says Force, and so I think that's like a Force card, because I have a number of cards that say Force, and actually all of them for the most part have said Force, other than the Infused Brawler that I showed earlier. Yeah, this one, I think this one's pretty cool. This is green. It says it's the Village Tender. So that's the Ewoks, little Ewok village from Return of the Jedi. It seems like you're celebrating there, having a little bit of a fire. So I think that's a pretty cool card, and that is ranked number 107 out of 264. So pretty cool there. And then this next one, this is another one that is not a Force one, so it's pretty cool. This is like the Acolyte of the Beyond, and so this is Sith, red card there. And again, the Acolyte show or whatever, I didn't watch it, so I personally don't care too much about that. Oh, but I should say what number this is. This is 129 out of 264. So I'll put that down. And yeah, so this is, another interesting one. This is another Force one. And this is, Cure Wounds. So I assume that's kind of like a power card or something. I don't know how to play. But yeah, that is ranked number 75 out of 264. So I'll put that down. And then this one looks pretty cool. Although, it's like from a limited series that came out that was pretty cool, that I liked, but at the same time I thought some aspects of it were dumb. And this is one of those aspects, in my opinion, but maybe it's just because I don't know Star Wars lore too well. But this is, looks like it's the Inquisitor's lightsaber, so it's got that little spinny thing. I just thought the spinny thing was stupid, but maybe that's just me. I really liked the Obi-Wan Kenobi show in that it told that story with Ewan McGregor, also bringing back Hayden Christensen for some of it, I believe, for flashbacks, I think. And yeah, so I thought that was nice, but I generally, some of it, like this thing, I thought was kind of dumb. But yeah, this is number 90 out of 264. And let's continue on. More than halfway done. This is pretty cool. I am intrigued by this one. I wonder if this is like more valuable because it looks different than the others. But this is, Hive Defense Wing. It definitely looks like it has a bit different format. It doesn't really have the border around it. And this is also number 374. So it's not out of 274. It's just number 374. So that's pretty cool. I don't really know what it's of. It looks like it's, a wing, so like an X-Wing or, one of those. But it just looks kind of, maybe it's three of them. I'm not sure. They don't really look that connected. But yeah, so that's a cool one. And let's see what we got. All right, this one, another Force card. And so this is Tip the Scale. So you can see the little thing being balanced there. I'm not really sure what that means. This is number 226 out of 264. So very cool there. And let's see. The next one, this is going to be card number 12. I have to say, this one's cool. I like it. It's not super shiny or anything like that, but this is the Sand Trooper Cavalry. I was going to say Cavalry. And yeah, so this, is, I got to see the original 3 Star Wars in the theaters when they were re-released or remastered or whatever that was called. And this was one of the additions because I don't think they were able to do it in the originals. It was too high tech. And so I thought that was cool. So kind of not necessarily OG, but definitely G. And yeah, this is 232 out of 264. So I have to say that's probably my favorite card out of all of them so far. Or the Ewoks one. I think that one was pretty cool. And now this one. This is probably my best card, I'm guessing, because it's shiny. Okay. So I'm excited. I don't want to spit on it or anything. Don't get too excited there, buddy. This is Thralls of the Coven. Coven? I think that's how you would say that. And so as you can see, that is shiny. I'll have to look up and see if this one's super valuable. This is number 876. So just like that, the Hive Defense Wing, this just has one straight up number on it. So pretty cool there. Got one shiny card in the pack, so I think that's nice. Let's see, I've got 3 cards left. Are there any shiny ones? This one's not shiny, but I have to say it's cool. I kind of like the creature ones, I guess, that look like they could be from, more original Star Wars. So this is the Charging Philac, I believe that's how you would say it. It's a creature card, and that is ranked number 210 out of 264. So very cool there. Excited about that one, but I have to say I'm excited about the Thralls of the Coven a little bit more just because it's shiny. And so this next one, this is kind of an odd one because it's not a vertical one. I've got to turn it like that. So this is the Starlight Temple. And yeah, so that's very neat. And this is number 24 out of 264. And so what it says on there is when a friendly force unit attacks, the force is with you. Create your force token. So I don't really know what that means because I don't play this game, but it's a pretty cool image there. And so now let's look at the last one. This one is a smokin' 2-saber alien lady. And Baris Ophi, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, she looks like she works out. She's got those 2 sabers there. Maybe she's a bad one, although it says Jedi there. But those blades look like they could be red. So I don't know what's going on with that one. In this one, I don't know if you can see, it doesn't actually have a ranking there. So that is kind of cool. So yeah, what I'm going to do for the next video, when I open up either, let's see, one of these, either the Cardsmiths or the Avengers, let me know in the poll if you would prefer I open the Avengers next. And if not, then I'll do Cardsmiths. And then when I open that next pack up, I will go over any exciting stuff from this pack, the value of the cards. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in penny sleeves, maybe put them in the top loaders, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Wednesday, as you guys should too. Make sure you stop by GameStop, support the business, while also having some fun, whether it's by yourself, friends, family, your kids. I think that there's a lot of great stuff there for all of us. But anyways, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, covering stocks, crypto, and GameStop. But yeah, have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.